For the last couple of years, we've all kind of gotten used to AI being this thing stuck in a chat box on our computers. Super smart. Yeah, great for writing an email. But it's always been over there, separate from the real work. Well, that's all over. A huge shift is happening. I mean, right now, and it's changing absolutely everything. Okay, let's just dive right into this. An industry expert really nailed it when he said, in the last 14 days, AI has broken out of the chat window. And listen, this isn't some far off prediction. This is happening as we speak. AI isn't just a tool on our screen anymore. It's literally stepping into our physical world and embedding itself into our digital workspaces. This is that huge moment we've all been hearing about. And this slide, it just perfectly captures that change. Just think back, like a minute ago, AI was a chat box. We typed stuff in, we got text back. It was separate. But now, oh, it's becoming our eyes, seeing the world through a camera and putting data right on top of it. And it's becoming our tools, working its way right into the maps, spreadsheets, and browsers that we use every single day. All right, so let's kick things off with that first major development, AI's brand new ability to see. And this is the part that really feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, except it's not. It's real tech you can go out and use today. So what's happening is that two massive parallel developments are giving AI vision. On one side, you've got Meta's new AI-powered glasses, which literally put a see-through screen inside your glasses. And on the other side, you have Google's Gemini AI, which now has a direct line to all the real-world data from Google Maps. The most mind-blowing use for these Meta glasses is something the source calls the senior PM in your pocket. Imagine this. A new technician is on a job site. They tap their glasses, start a first-person video call, and boom, your most experienced expert back at the office is seeing exactly what they see in real time. They can give directions, spot potential problems, and do quality control. It's like you can clone your best person and put them on every job site at once. Okay, now let's talk about the other side of AI vision, scale. And the number here is just staggering, 250 million. That's how many buildings, businesses, and physical places Google's Gemini AI can now pull data on and actually reason about. This isn't just about knowing addresses. It's about connecting the AI's brain to the physical world we all live in. And this is where that gets crazy practical. Forget just sending people to a zip code. Your AI can now do what's called geospatial reasoning. It can find the nearest supply house that's actually open right now and has the best reviews. It can figure out the smartest routes for all your texts, factoring in traffic. But the real killer app here? Sales intelligence. Imagine telling your AI to scan all the potential clients' public reviews to find their biggest complaints, and then walking into that sales pitch with the perfect solution already in your back pocket. Game changer. So we've seen how AI is moving from the physical world into our digital one. Because AI isn't just getting eyes, it's basically getting hired as an active assistant inside the software we already live in every day. So let me ask you this. What if your spreadsheet got a brain? And that's not some hypothetical question anymore. Anthropic's Claude AI is now available as a plugin for Microsoft Excel. It just lives there right in the sidebar, ready to work. And what this means is you essentially get a data analyst on your team for about $20 a month. You can just drop in a job costing report and say, hey, flag any jobs that went over budget. You can have it scan an estimating sheet and find errors automatically. Or you can get really sophisticated and ask it to build you a whole financial model to figure out if that shiny new piece of equipment is actually a profitable move. This leads to another incredibly powerful idea, the SOP bot. Thanks to a new feature from OpenAI called Company Knowledge, you can literally feed the AI all your internal documents, your operating procedures, your price lists, your employee handbooks, and just like that, it becomes an instant expert that your team can ask questions to, saving who knows how many hours of training and answering the same questions over and over. But of course, with all this incredible power comes new dangers. We absolutely have to read the fine print here and understand the risks that are coming along for the ride. Okay, let's take a hard look at the privacy risk. In the harmless example on the left, a text says, hey Meta, find me a supplier. They get some ads for plumbing parts. No big deal. But look at the example on the right. A tech mentions a client's name, their address, and their insurance details out loud while wearing the glasses. What's the result? You have just fed confidential, personally identifiable information directly to Meta's advertising algorithm. That's a data security and compliance nightmare just waiting to happen. And here is another huge red flag. OpenAI's new agent mode can browse the web for you, which sounds great. But you need to know it is not objective. Research has already found that its web searches are filtered. It actively avoids websites from companies that are in lawsuits with OpenAI. The takeaway here is crystal clear. Do not trust these tools for anything sensitive, especially legal or compliance research. So we have all these amazing new tools, right? Glasses that see, maps that can reason, spreadsheets that can think. But the real, incredible value comes when you connect all the dots and build them into automated systems. And the secret to doing this is a type of tool called glue software. These are platforms, like one called N8N, that are basically universal translators. They're built to connect all the different programs you use, your CRM, your accounting, your project management, so they can finally talk to each other and work together. So here's a super practical playbook for how that works. A new lead comes in from your website. That triggers the Glue software, which automatically creates a new contact in your CRM, creates a new job folder in your project system, and sends an instant confirmation text to the customer. All that manual, tedious, error-prone data entry, it's just gone. And this is where it all comes together in a workflow that is straight out of the future. A tech on site uploads some job photos to a shared folder. The Glue software sees them and immediately sends them to a Vision AI. The AI analyzes the pictures, tags them with things like Cat3 water or visible mold, and then the system automatically updates the job and assigns the right specialist to it. Your AI is now doing job triage before a human even opens the folder. The theme here, the big idea, is integration. For years, AI was just another tool we used. Now it's becoming the connective tissue that holds everything else together. It has officially broken out of the chat box and landed in our eyes, in our world, and in our spreadsheets. So the only question left is the one right there on your screen. AI has escaped. Are you ready for your new coworker?